What's up, everyone? Today we're going to cover Luna Snow, by far the strongest strategist in the game, and how you can use her to help you climb this brutal rank system. Make sure to like and subscribe if this guide helps you out, and let's get into it. Okay, so now first off, of course, she has her basic attack, which does insane damage, and it heals as well. Now, this basic attack is absolutely devastating, both offensively and as a support, because look how it heals a whole bunch while it also does a crap ton of damage, like specifically on a headshot, and it has like a 4 burst. So as you see, like you can kind of hit like 2 of them, or you can kind of hit like 1 of them, because it's not like an instant like 1 burst, it's like a multiple burst shot. So there are times where you can you'll try to hit somebody and you only do a certain amount of damage. It is weird, but for the most part, if it's a hit scan, so for the most part, if you can aim pretty well, this will just do so much damage to people. It's crazy. And honestly, when you're playing Luna, you kind of just want to know that you have a devastating basic attack. Like just simply like on Winter Soldier, it takes out half his HP with 1 headshot. Like I'm telling you, she's like a hella hit scan, bro. Crazy. So when know that you have a busted primary attack, and it also does a lot of healing as well. Now next is her R1, which enhances her basic attack into becoming a burst attack that can pierce through enemies and allies like this. Now when you pop this move, you kind of want to change to being like an Invisible Woman, and if you want to see a guide on her, I do have a video on my YouTube channel, so make sure to check that out. But Invisible Woman, with her basic attack, you kind of want to place behind, so you kind of want to do this when you pop this R1, because you pierce now, so you can kind of heal while also damaging the enemy team, and that's kind of how you want to play once you pop that R1. You could also pop that R1 if you're struggling to defend against somebody as well. So like if you're fighting, let's say this Winter Soldier here, and like you're just struggling with hitting him, you can pop R1 and it'll be way easier to hit him this way, because this move does decent damage, not as much as your regular primary, but it's easier to hit, so you can use it that way as well. You can use it to get some quick snipes as you want, because overall it's easier to hit people with this move. But for the most part, I would want to say is use this move to pierce and heal your entire team while also trying to deal damage to them as well. So use it during, crucial team fights, use it during times when your team is getting pushed, because the healing you do with this move is insane, because the healing is just enhanced with this. So that's the situation you want to use this R1 move, because it can save your team so much. Like the healing is insane, the piercing damage it does is really helpful, and it's just a very good overall move. It is on a pretty short cooldown as well, so you constantly just want to use this move. Now next, Luna has this ability where she can kind of put an idol on her allies, just like this. And now this idol aura does not have a cooldown, put a little snowflake on top of people. And I don't see people using this move enough, because what it does is it'll allow Luna to heal them at the same time she's healing somebody else. Like this thing will be put, and a percentage of the healing she does will get put on somebody else. Kind of stupid, because these bots keep freaking dying. Okay, so if I do this, you see, if I do this here, this bot will heal as I'm healing this bot right here. So it's very useful to use when you either have a tank that, like a Hulk, that you can't necessarily heal, so you can put it on a Hulk and heal the tank that's staying near point, heal them while also healing the Hulk. You can also put it on maybe a Spider-Man that's hard to hit, because like Luna, you have to hit them to heal them. But this way you can heal people without necessarily having to aim at them. So you can put it on, people that move around a lot, like a Venom, things like that. You could also use it to heal the people in your backline as well. And there's just multiple uses for it. It doesn't have a cooldown, so you should always be moving this around, maximizing the healing that you can do. Now next is Luna's main defensive tool, is this ice clump here that'll freeze them for a little bit of time. Now for the most part with Luna, she is very vulnerable when you're playing her, as y'all probably know if you've tried to play her before. She's so easy to dive, she's so easy to just jump on and kill. So when this happens, you need to have your ice clump ready at all times. It's not that hard to hit either. Like it's not like Mantis, it doesn't really have an AoE, so you need to hit them. But I recommend just waiting till they're close to you and popping it like this. So like get close to them and just boom, literally just like kind of just hand it to them, just like that, right? Easier to hit that way, because if you miss this move, you're probably cooked, because Luna doesn't have any defensive tools besides movement and this ice clump. So this is your main defensive tool. Really get used to hitting this. Really get used to just using this. And I recommend, for the most part, to just put this on somebody and run. Run back to your team. Don't try to kill them for the most part, because they can get healed. If they get healed, you're probably just dead. So use this move as defense. Freeze, leave me alone, get out. You'll live so much more using it this way instead of using it offensively. Now next is Luna's 2 passives, and these passives are so clutch. So number 1, Luna, her only way of healing is by either using the enhance move. As you see, she heals over time that way, or she can heal over time using her ice clump. 2 ways. And these moves are gonna, like I said, they're gonna be used constantly. One defensively and one offensively and support role, because you should be using this move all the time. As soon as you have it, pop it. R1, as soon as it comes back, use it again. And you're constantly just gonna be healing. And if you need to, just throw your clump out just to get some heals if you're low. But yeah, that's your only way of healing, and you need to know that. So constantly be using your R1 and your L2. Now the next passive is this ice skate that y'all probably saw me use while I was describing before. You need to use this all the time. And pair with this ice clump, like if you free someone, you better get going. Get going. Skate away. And also with this skate, you have access to this super jump here, like this. So Luna is the fastest character in the game with this skate. There's no character faster than her. So because of this, she's so, look at this, you can move like this, dun, like this. Nobody's catching you, bro. You can weave attacks this way. You can jump high, all these things. You need to be using this all the time to reposition. You're trying to heal somebody, their tank dies, you get out. You get out. Jump away, weave attacks this way. Luna's so hard to hit like this. So you need to be using this skate all the time to reposition, get back to your team, get out of positions. Oh, someone's pushing me, freeze them, get out, jump away. It's your main movement skill. But the thing about it is you have to be moving in a position for a little bit amount of time without doing any action. So you just need to like know when to get into the skate and stay in skate to get safe, and then start attacking from there again. You need to be using the skate all the time, all the time. Now finally, by far the strongest thing she has and what makes her the best strategist is this freaking ultimate. It got nerfed, so you can't flicker it like you used to, but nowadays you need to keep it in healing mode, because there's 2 modes, healing and damage boost. To be honest, damage boosting does nothing for your team, because at this point, like, dealing a little bit extra damage doesn't mean anything, because over being completely invincible. You can make your team invincible for 12 seconds. This ultimate wins games. Very simple. While freaking Luna's over here dancing in the middle of the freaking battlefield, you're winning because your team is invincible. That other team can't do anything. So of course you need to use this move to push point, counter out ultimates, counter out other healer ultimates, things like that. Because when you're playing Luna Snow, how your team performs relies strictly on this, and how quickly you can get this ultimate too, which is why I say you need to be healing. You need to be using your R1 move like this, because if you use your R1 move to deal damage and heal, you're getting your ult quicker. So you just need to be using your ult all the time, get quicker, use it to push up, and also encourage, be aggressive with this ult too. Don't be like passive. You need to be pushing the team with like this, like moving your allies with you towards the team, pushing them and killing them. It's absolutely broken, but main tip for it is just make sure you keep it always on healing and push the enemy team when you use it to get point, or push the payload further. Now with her playstyle, she is very much so strictly a healer for the most part, because she's not like any other healer where she can like throw something and heal them. She has to heal them with her primary. So for the most part, you're just going to be healing. So she's more heal bot than someone said Mantis or maybe an Invisible Woman for the most part. So if you don't like heal botting, I wouldn't recommend picking up Luna Snow, because she is very much support compared to other healers, but she is way more effective in it than any other healer for the most part, because of how much you can heal. But like, look at this, like there's just nobody's gonna die on your watch for the most part. They have to kill you. So you want to 100% play behind your team. I recommend either using walls if you can to kind of block off the line of sight from them and just heal your team as much as you can. And of course you can do some attacks as well if you need to, But for the most part, you want to keep your team alive. Use your L1 to heal multiple people at once. Use your R1 to heal multiple people at once as well, while also doing a little chip damage on the enemy team. Pop that ultimate when need to be. Protect your team as much as you can. She is the definition of a support, 100%. She is the #1 support in the game. So you need to protect your team at all times. Use this freeze to defend yourself. Use your skate to keep moving around. And overall, just be a huge support. You're going to have the most healing in the game. You're probably going to have a decent amount of damage too, because you're using this R1 and getting chip damage on the team. And you're going to have a lot of support, like assists as well with this. Your overall healing, like you're going to do so much for your team. And with those tips, you are going to win so many more games because your team is not going to die on your watch. Now for one combo, she really only has one combo. And it is offensive. So you can use this if need be, if you want to get a quick little kill on somebody that's trying to flank you or punish them, things like that, to kind of make them scared. So this ice move right here, as you see how I hit him, but he's still frozen? There is a frame where you can hit people before they are frozen. So to be said, if possible, freeze into a headshot, right? And if you headshot them, and if you can be possible and you can get all 4 ice shards on them at once, look at his HP. He has no HP after that. And then you can instantly just headshot him after the freeze. So throw the ice into a headshot, and then one more headshot, he's dead. There's nothing he can do. Literally nothing he can do. If you could do a quick little freeze headshot. But if you can't, you can instantly just do a freeze into another headshot, and then they'll be in range for another headshot after. So you freeze them, headshot, right? You can headshot them again and they'll die. But of course, at that point, they're free. But by the time they react, you'll just have another one coming out. You know what I'm saying? And they'll just be dead. It's so strong. Just a quick little freeze tap. Like freeze, they'll just die. It's crazy. So, and most people will just be low. So if you are in a position where you can't necessarily run away, I recommend freezing into a quick little basic and then just pepper them. And then if they try to fight you, they'll die. And if they don't, they'll just run away. It's a very quick combo just to get people to get off of you. Or if they try to be too greedy, you can kill them. Okay, so that was my very quick rundown on Luna Snow and how you can use her abilities and her tips to help you rank up faster. Because playing support is one of the most crucial roles. So if you know how to play Luna Snow well and use these tips that I told you, more often than not, you're going to win more games than you lose, and you will climb. So let me know if these tips helped you. Let me know if this guide helped you rank up more, help you win more games. And I have more guides I posted on my channel, so make sure to check those out. And make sure to like and subscribe. And let me know whose guide you want to see next. And I'll catch you on the next one.